Well, our biggest goal is to provide the best product possible, best turnaround time at the best price and the best service to our customers. Every element of our business, whether it's our direct to customer or direct to consumer, or it's our custom shop, or this new custom offering of one individual cup directly to a customer, all of that we want to do with a level of quality that really can't be found anywhere else. And so really that's kind of the heart of who we are.
Custom Shop was brought in. It was a third party that was kind of had a special relationship, but worked at an arm's length from RTIC up until the spring of 2020, at which point it was brought in-house by RTIC. And from there, we haven't stopped growing. We experienced really high double-digit growth last year and are on track for significant double-digit growth again this year. And so where it goes a year from now, continuing that growth trajectory, continuing to scale up our operations, both in capacity, but also capability. So looking at new things and using our labor in new ways to provide additional services to our customers.
Starting around October, or maybe even towards the end of September, we start really getting busy all the way up until Christmas time. That's our peak season. That's when we're running double shifts. We're at peak volume in orders and production. And then as Christmas ends, where we are right now, we'll die down for the next 4 months, probably back to one shift. And then as we get closer to summer, spring, it'll pick up a little more until we start getting closer to the end of the year, where it just keeps building.
So within the custom shop, we have, like I mentioned, we have orders that range from a single case of drinkware up to 10,000 plus pieces. And so our demand and the timing of those orders isn't always super smooth. And so Veryable actually helps us in a couple ways. One is scaling our workforce to match our demand. So when we know we've got that coming, we can go ahead and plan a little bit in advance and get the right folks in here who can help us out and help us work through our processes to meet our customers' timelines. It's also a great resource for us when we have one-off projects that aren't really part of our standard processes, but we need some extra labor to help out.
I'd say it's helped a lot, especially with on-time delivery. This week we had an order for the Texans. It was our usual customized products plus some products that they sent us, where we were having to put a football, a t-shirt in each package, kind of make an assembly line, and we needed more bodies than we usually have. And so with me especially doing my ops daily, I can schedule for that. We just brought in 2 or 3 more Veryable to help us out with that. And because of their help, we were able to get it out that day, plus keep our normal production numbers where they need to be.
So maintaining lead times is actually really important to our growth. One of our key value propositions beyond our great pricing and great quality is our quick turnaround time. So we strive in our custom shop to maintain a 7 to 10 day turnaround time year round. When we go and really think about what makes a difference for people, it's being able to have that quick turnaround time. When I get on the phone with customers all the time, new customers, that they're, okay, so what's your turnaround time? 6-8 weeks? No, I got you in 2 weeks. And that's really an important differentiator. And so we really work hard to maintain that year round, but Veryable helps us there.
We've traditionally done bulk customization of drinkware, coolers, and pretty much all of our RTIC products. But what we recently did was launch a new offering called My RTIC, and it's for engraved drinkware, where somebody can order one item of any of our drinkware or any of our stainless steel offerings and get customization on that item. Since it was a brand new process, we didn't have really anyone trained on that process. So we had a couple of our full-time employees, myself included, that were actually running the equipment on day one. But we had about 5 or 6 Veryable operators that came in and we were able to give them specific training on the task for that, and so they actually kind of learned the process as we were developing it. Without Veryable, we wouldn't have been able to really do that, because we can't just start a new process and dedicate full-time labor, because they're already working in their areas in the company. So being able to have a group of people that we could actually train as a team and say, this is going to be your role for the next couple of weeks, and kind of see how they worked out, that was vital to that operation getting off the ground.
We noticed that we were getting a normally high order volume with the integration of our new RTIC machine that's engraving things for us. So we needed to be able to run a second shift, extra 4 or 5 hours a day. And with the help of Veryable, we were able to get that worked out really quickly, and it was really sustainable throughout our peak season. It's something we're looking to do going forward.
So with speed to customer within the My RTIC offering, what we're doing is we're actually trying to get drinkware out our doors like same day or next day. But even in our busy season right around Christmas time, we were still meeting our deadlines. And because we had a variable workforce that was able to come in and help us, if we needed 5 people one day, we could have 5 people and get all of our jobs out. But if we saw, like, let's say a Monday we come in and we've had a few weekend days of orders coming in, we could get a dozen people to come in and help us. And most of the time we already had people in kind of our labor pool that knew they had the skill set for our operation, and they were able to just jump right in with whatever task that they were needed to do.
So when the volume is really high, we get a lot of people in, we're actually really able to evaluate performance. And then based on that performance, we can add the specific tags to people's profiles. And once you add that tag to that profile, you know, hey, when we get down to lower volume and we need just, these A players, we can go through and select those A players in particular, and things work out really well from there.
I would say that Veryable's been great to work with. My management staff can actually get into the system, put in the jobs that they need, get good quality folks. I'm really grateful that honestly the Veryable stuff works smoothly and I don't have to think about it too much. My team can work through the system, but I don't have to focus on it a whole lot.
I guess if I was to talk to another business about kind of what we're doing and how we've benefited from Veryable, really just that you never know 100% when you come into your day what it's going to look like production-wise. One of the nice things with Veryable is we can really adapt quickly. Sometime from like one day to the next day we can adapt, but also we've had some situations where the same day we realize that, oh, we come in on a Monday and we have 3,000 more orders than what we were expecting. And so by 10 o'clock, we can have another group of people coming in. And we find that some people just like that flexibility in their schedule. They may not have been able to come in at 7 o'clock anyway, but at 10 o'clock, they can come in and work for 5 or 6 hours. And it's great for us because we get more out the door. And ultimately that's what we're looking for.